What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. All right, so today we're going to be working a little bit on the EG, a little prehistoric, old from the channel. This is actually my first case swap that I ever made, and I'm going to introduce this to all my new viewers out there. I appreciate you guys for subscribing. I try my best to document all my case series journey and information, stuff like that, to share with you guys. So we're going to talk a little bit, we're going to get into the EG a little bit. So introducing you guys, if you guys are new to the channel, obviously you probably guys have seen the Integra, and obviously I have a K24 EG as well. Actually, this is my first ever case swap that I ever did. Obviously it's been a long time since it's been in the channel, and the Integra has pretty much taken off all the spotlight. So most likely, if you have subscribed to me in this, you're probably an OG. If you're subscribed to this, you're probably a newbie. But hey, welcome everybody. Thank you guys for subscribing. All right, I also want to give a huge shout out to Henry. So if you guys are local in the Miami area or within the vicinity of that area, make sure to hit him up. I'm going to put all his information down in the link down below in the link down below in the comment box. If you guys want to reach out to him, he has a lots of parts for your Honda EG Integra as well. So make sure to hit him up, because if you guys have a build that you guys want to finalize, fix some stuff, maybe upgrade or replace broken stuff in it, make sure to hit him up. So I'm gonna put all his information down below. All right, so we got the EG here. This is a prehistoric, pretty much the whole reason for me making my channel. And I miss this car deeply. Right now, the only issue that I'm having, which is the second time it does it, I keep blowing my radiator fan fuse. So I'm going to be trying to resolve that and see if we can get that back going. Not sure. The EG is currently not registered. Yeah, I know, it's sad. I miss this car so much. I recently just redid this because I had it here, so now I'm getting way better ground on my engine harness, and obviously I relocated one of my grounds, and it's actually starting out flawlessly better than before. Before I used to have like a slight delay. Now it starts out without no hiccups. So yeah, I'm not sure why it's blowing my fuse. And something else that I've noticed, which I mean, obviously 92 EG different, the Integra, but when it comes to the radiator cooling fuse, it runs a 20 amp. Here we have a 15, but I'm not going to be doing anything different to it. I'm just going to keep it the same way, because I really haven't had any issues until I did all that. I changed all that out, to be honest. So yeah, we're gonna dive into that. I'm gonna go ahead and race it up and go through the whole troubleshooting procedures. And hopefully I can figure out what is causing it, because it's super annoying. And I don't know, man, I and gals, I've been wanting to get this car back and going. I miss it so much. The whole exhaust system has to be redone. It's the first time that I got it done, it was locally. It was okay, but it was not. It was a mess. Second time I had one of my buddies do it. He tried his best, but he made it too short, and it's pulling all my headers and everything, and it's just it's bad. But I appreciate what he did for me. He didn't charge me anything, and he was learning, so I decided to try with him. But we're gonna have that fixed hopefully in the future. Once it's registered, I want to drive this car, get it back and going. I might change, because of my big brake caliper, which I'm going to talk a little bit about the car probably in another video. It's going to take forever, but I have a Mini Cooper setup with a brake type R ITR brake. Damn, sorry, I can't talk.
Hey guys, spit it out, man. Well, he's a good man. I'm just trying to help him out.
Brake setup, and the spacers are 5 mLs, which I might get a 3, so I can close it a little bit, because I don't like it sticking too much. Apologize for those brain fart, but yeah. So let's talk a little bit and then dive right in. All right, so there you go. Change the camera a little bit for you guys, but we have ourselves here. This is a K24 JDM 06 RBB. Only thing done to it is just a Type S oil pump, and that's it internally, like engine wise. I mean, obviously we have an RBC as well, not ported, just regular. You know, the VTC is still the stock one. Camshafts are stock. We do have some RDX OEM ones in here as well. Also, we have a 70mm throttle body here, K-Tune, with a hybrid racing adapter. I opt for the vacuum setup because that's the way I wanted to run. I eliminated the port because it's touching my hood. Also, I clear some of the webbing because I actually have this on a K20 setup because it gives me better oil pan clearance. You guys can see, look at that. Super. When I had it on the K24 setting, it was really low and sketchy, and I don't want to risk that. And yeah, also transmission wise, we have ourselves a DC5 JDM ITR transmission. That cost me a really good penny, but that was years ago, so it's probably worth a lot more now. And then we have a competition stage 3 clutch in here, so you know, it is not that expensive. I mean, it's not that cheap, but it's not that expensive either. But now this is probably a little bit more than it was before. To be honest, I stopped counting at 10K, so yeah, this one's a little bit more expensive. The Integra, which I don't want to talk too much about it, it's going to be today about the EG, was about 7, 8 or so K, but obviously this one made a little bit more power, and it's fun to drive. Obviously I love the 6-speed. Wish I would have done that with the Integra, but it's fine. It is what it is, but I can't wait to fix all this dilemma. A couple seals, register it, and it does leak in the back, so maybe the hash seal it's a little bad, but I'm not gonna do a little full walk through right now because I have it just with the kind of with the case. But this is where it sits right now, 15s. So yeah, I miss this sucker. So let's dive right into it. All right, so let's go in the bottom here and show you guys what I'm talking about. So here we have a slight leak, you can tell, see, and it's coming from that seal right there. You guys can see it. It's very, very low, slow leaking. But yeah, this is how it looks on the bottom. This is obviously not hybrid racing. I just put the sticker, and I apologize, I just hit the mic. Hopefully it's recording. But yeah, it's everything's looking good. It looks a little moist, but back then when I installed my pan, I don't think I did a good job. I don't think I did a good job at all. But worst case, I can pull the whole engine out and do it the right way. But you guys can see there's leaks. But when I did this, I didn't seal it correctly. So, but yeah, you can see some leaks forming. So I'm gonna have to tackle all that. And here we have the wiring where I suspect it might be the culprit right over here. So we're gonna be working on that. So this is the radiator fan, and then I believe here is where I'm getting that short. So we're gonna find that out pretty soon. Just gonna go ahead and disconnect it here because this is the harness that I made for it. Disconnect it here, and then I'm gonna see if the ECU, because it's powered by the ECU, if it will trigger it. If it'll trigger it, then I know that the fault is somewhere after the fan. If not, then it is the fan or somewhere around here. But yeah, just looking in here, that looks like a coolant leak. That's not bueno. You guys can see in there. I'll just probably clean everything out and then go from there. But I don't mind pulling this whole engine out again and doing it the right way. Because when I did this, I was very, very new to K-swap and mechanics, but now I understand a lot more. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I understand a lot more what I am doing. So if I have to pull it out, I'll probably do that, but hope not. It ran really good when I was driving it. It's been a while, but yeah, just looking at it, as you guys can see, that's the headers. Is at 1320. It's actually really good. It made me a lot of decent power. So, but yeah, look how the ghetto-ness of it all in here. It's I don't like it, and can't wait to get this resolved, to be honest. But yeah, let's go ahead and do what I came here to do. All right, so you guys want to laugh a little bit? Let's laugh together. Look at this disgustingness that I did. You guys can see here. So it could be this. Who knows? This looks terrible. You see, I mean, I'm just gonna do butt connectors. This is the second time I solder, and because my solder's not up to par. Look at this mess here. Ugh. So yeah, so we got it disconnected from here. Here's the wire. Here's a plug here, and everybody wondering, it's super easy. All I did was just bought the fan. You can change the plug out yourself or just convert it, and then that's what I did. I just pretty much converted it. So yep, let's go ahead and cut this zip tie up here. It's probably a zip tie holding it, and then let's go ahead and shorten this out. Hopefully it'll reach. So yep, that's what I'm doing right now. All right, everybody, so before I move on, so we got ourselves our butt connectors here. These are pretty much 2218 gauge, I want to say. And then we got some heat shrink here to make sure it's properly sealed, and this is marine seal too, so that means it's gonna help with the water or any liquids or moisture going in. But here you go, we cut them up, I spliced them, as you guys can see. Sorry, so this is what we're working on. So this is gonna be the next thing I'm gonna do, to be honest. So hopefully it stays permanent, so I'm gonna go ahead and connect these up. All right, so we went ahead, I'm all done here, as you guys can see, butt connected to the proper colors, and heat shrink to prevent any leaks. I'm gonna go ahead and went ahead already and clipped it. I'm gonna go ahead and cycle it. If everything's good, I'm gonna go ahead and put some electrical tape around this just to keep it the way it is. So let's go ahead and test it out. Now it's going to be time to monitor the temperature and see if it triggers the fuse or if it works. All right, so it blew the fuse again. We put a fresh one in there. I don't think I have the old one here somewhere to show you, but it blew it. So down there, as you guys can see, right down there, right there, we have directly connected to the fan. So we have obviously power to 12 volts right there. So I'm getting 12 volts exactly. Now this is going to be ground. As you guys can see, I'm going to complete the circuit right here. As you guys can see, it is lighting up. So we are getting ground and it's not kicking on. So one last test I'm going to do, I'm going to disconnect all this, fire back up, and see if the fuse pops again. If the fuse doesn't pop, then I know that the circuit from this side on to inside to the relay and all that is completely fine. That probably and potentially I am going to come to a conclusion that my fan took a crap. That's the only thing I can think about. And you guys know spa fans are not cheap. They're not expensive either, but they're not cheap either. So if it makes sense. But let's go ahead and do those final tests. All right, apologize for the flash. You guys can see here, we're at 190, I'm about to shut it off. And I don't think it popped. You guys can see it still looks intact. So I believe my diagnosis is the fan shorted out inside. That's what I believe happened. Let's go ahead, shut the car off, and talk a little and just close out the video. All right, so quick update. I did a little continuity test on the cooling fan relay on pins, I believe 85 and 86. If I'm wrong, I'll just put it up here. You guys can see I took it off, and this is to see the range where it's at. And you know, we're looking for 50 to 200 range, so anything in there will be good. And so far I am getting 104 with 0.7, so it is good, you know. So if I check continuity in the other pins, I should not be seeing anything because it does not have power running to it. So I want to say so far is good. So I don't think this is the culprit. And I mean, I already ran it straight to the battery with nothing. So I think it's the fan. So, yep. All right, so the car is off right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this. We are good, and it's not blown. It is still good. So we're gonna go ahead and put that back in there. I don't think I can find the other. Oh, there it is. Sorry. So here is the blown one. As you guys can see. Yep. Blew it. So you guys can see in there, shorted out really bad. So yeah. So my diagnosis based off what I did, because the ECU is controlling the fan. I don't have a fan switch. So the ECU is the one applying the ground on it to close the circuit in order for it to turn on the predetermined temperature, which I have it set to 186, 185, 187, around somewhere. And you guys saw I was already at 190, so it technically already opened by then. So it popped the fuse with everything connected to the fan. I disconnected it, I severed it off the connection to the fan. So that lets me to believe once the ECU closed the circuit, all this remaining section here is still technically fine, because nothing blew. If it would have blew, then I would have known that the fault's somewhere around here. So I already tried applying 12-volt power, as you guys saw, to the fan with no avail. Nothing happened. So I'm leading to believe that my fan shorted out, which is devastating, and kind of sucks, because that means I have to source another one out. So the EG's already been out for the count, but now it just took another blow to the shin, a really solid shin. But yeah, let me take my mask off, sorry. So, but yeah, other than that, let's close out the video real quick. All right, everybody, thank you guys for watching. That was me pretty much diagnosing my EG. It's been a while. I know the car has been sidelined for a minute, has its issues, and I pretty much focus everything on the Integra. So it seems like it's signed. That was pretty quick. But other than that, my hopes is to get it back and running, fix all the issues. Obviously, you guys saw the leaks down there, seals, and I might have to pull the whole engine out just to do a refresher. Keep in mind, if you guys are new to the channel, this is my first build. So if you guys want to go back and check out all the archives and all the old videos, the video quality is not per se the best, but I was learning and I'm still learning. But this is obviously the one that started the channel for the most part. So yeah, it's still, I idles beautifully. Everything in it works immaculate. I think it works better than the Integra in my opinion. But other than that, yeah, seems like the prognosis or the diagnosis of it, I need a new radiator fan. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down below, or what you think. But I kind of ran through what I suspect. I don't have a fan switch. Everything's controlled by the ECU. ECU has a predetermined kick time on it. And last time I did the same thing, it turned out to be that faulty connection that you guys saw, that soldering I did. I mean, it was horrible, but it wasn't the soldering this time. Obviously, I can tell. But I mean, I try applying 12 volts directly to the fan, and it's not even moving. Nothing happened. I mean, I'm pretty sure I did it right. I apply the power to it, and it's not doing anything. So the last thing I did to the vehicle is usually the last thing you did to the vehicle is what tends to be the culprit of what happened to you. I pretty much just moved some grounds. That's all I did. And I'm not sure. Maybe it was just too spicy for that. I have no idea. I know I gave the engine harness a good proper ground. This whole time it was not ground properly. I did it exactly the same as the Integra, which is on the top of the valve cover, and then not to the manifold, the intake manifold. And then I changed one of the grounds on the head, and that's it. And you know, after that, when I cycled, because I turned the car on every so often so I can cycle the oil, it kicked on fine. And then, you know, when I went for the second time, I was like, wow, I'm already at 200 degree Fahrenheit, and nothing is happening. So yeah, so you guys saw, I don't know if I got it, but I know it blew the fuse with it, you know, me doing the new connection. So the only diagnosis I can come up with is it's probably my fan. Like, to be honest, I think the fan. I don't think there's nothing wrong with the relay, to be honest. Really don't think there's, I mean, could be, who knows, but I don't think there's anything wrong with the relay. But I mean, that's something else worth checking, to be honest. But yeah, that's gonna close out the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any suggestions on what you think might be happening to the radiator fan, leave them down below. Help me out, and keep coming back for more related K-swap content. See you guys.